I'm Michael Gabriel Goodfriend, and I'm playing Ali Said. Well, Ali Said is a very complex man. He is an Arab Israeli, and he grew up in one of the occupied territories. He suffered a great deal in that occupation, and has a chip on his shoulder, to say the least. And through a variety of things that happened to him, and really through his own ambition, ends up enmeshed in this story that is called The English Bride. Well, my background in theater really, it started in Wisconsin, which is where I was born and raised. I grew up about 6 miles from a theater called American Players Theater, and my mentor there was a man named Randall Kim, and because of him, really, I chose to be an actor, and I worked closely with him and somebody named Grosso. They were both artistic directors of this theater. And I went to graduate school eventually after performing a lot in college, both at American Players Theater and at some summer theater festivals. I went to grad school at Yale School of Drama and graduated in 1996 with my equity member card, and moved out to New York and started working in New York off-Broadway and some smaller regional theaters. And then I moved to LA and did some more theater on the West Coast, some film and television. Came back to New York about 5.5 years later and continued to work mostly in regional theater and in New York. Fast forward to this project, which through sort of odd serendipity, Hackettstown I had already been familiar with because I had continued my friendship with Randall Kim and Grosso, who are very involved with Centenary Stage. As I was driving out here, I started to realize that I'd been here before. And then after auditioning, I made the connection between Grosso, Randall Kim, and Carl Waldo. So here we all are together again. I like how the play really encapsulates the complexity and duality of the human condition. I think that there is no single strand of humanity. I think the only single strand is that all of humanity combines to create one whole, and that evil and good are kind of pejorative terms, that all of us contain something of the other in us. And I think that comes out in every single one of these characters. Every character is a victim. All 3 characters are a victim in some sense, and all 3 are complicit in their own guilt on the other hand.
And lastly, what do you think audiences will enjoy most, and why should they come to see it?
I think audiences will connect to some level, some element in this story, or some character in this story, one way or the other. I think they'll definitely see themselves in Dov, the Israeli Mossad agent who is an interrogator who is trying to get to the bottom of the problem, or trying to solve the puzzle of this story. I think many audience members will connect to and empathize with Eileen, the character Eileen, who is really, I guess, the most innocent person in this story, and who's really a romantic, I think. And then I think there are a lot of aspects to my character, Ali Said, that are understandable and sympathetic when you really get down to what drives him and motivates